Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the top right side as the Yellow French, we have 1puppypaw. On the south side as the Red English, we have 80 Bunti. Got a house and mining camp being pulled out over here. Gold's going for his mining camp now. There's a good number of sheep gathered up by Yellow. Red, let's see, where is his scout? There's a scout, got a good number of sheep over there as well. Didn't take time to drop them off or task them back home to their new home, which will be people's stomachs. More sheep being cleaned up by Yellow, very nice. Looks like Yellow's doing quite good with the sheep collection. Now we've got the school cavalry being pulled out by Yellow and the council hall by Red. Council hall is pretty much common for English. School cavalry seems pretty common for the French. Going for a early royal knight. Hopefully Red gets out some spearmen. He knows against French, you know he's going to fight against a whole bunch of royal knights. So the doggy does go ahead and find some bites there, and now it's going to slow on down. And we've got these royal knights starting to make their advance. Looks like we got a couple longbowmen here. There's some palings there, but he does move out of their range of the palings, so he did not get the 3 stuns there. He was fighting against the wrong direction, but good job of getting palings to play on the field. You don't see them all too often. Villagers do have, of course, 5 range attacks, so they're much stronger. The English villagers are much stronger than other factions' villagers. Though the Royal Knight does 3 range armor, so it will do 2 damage per arrow, which is still make it so these villagers only do 1 extra set of damage. We got some more palings being pulled out, very nice. Now, of course, do stun and do what, 25 damage to cavalry? Yeah, stun for 2.5 seconds. And this. Trying to avoid those palings there, very nice. He will not be able to place the stone mine at the current rate. Looks like one of the sheep does find some arrows as well. Could go ahead and task them all the way back home. He does decide to pull back from the stone mine now. Looks like he's going to be eyeing some gold next. He has reached what? Okay, he's reached so far at 400 stone right now. So he may have something planned for 400 stone exactly. Probably, yep, town center. That's what he had planned for. Cost 350 stone. Royal Knights now advancing forward, trying to find these longbowmen. No palings. Oh, got a set of palings being pulled out now. And it looks like he's going to find some angles on these villagers. And dude got the palings now being tripped there. One of the Royal Knights do go down, the other one's being hit as well. Scout does see some hits as well. The Scout does have health regen. And the sheep do go down, so that could be some free food for the English. Going fast forward, looks like Yellow's backing off the aggression. Red could attack, but he has to be careful about any counterattack. It looks like the longbowmen are going to advance up north now. Oh yeah, I can use some of the air. I made it so you can use the WSD for my mappings. You have 4 or 6 longbowmen here that should do plenty of good damage. We do also have these villagers in this region. And the longbowmen are backing on off, avoiding the town center fire, or receiving the town center fire, I should say. Going for an outpost here, eyeing for the castle network for Red. I'm not sure who's actually building it. This villager's building it. Maybe I'll spot this outpost being built.
Yes.
7 longbowmen advancing forward. Right now they are doing 6 damage per attack, so that will be 42 damage per volley on villagers. Villagers have right now 50 health, so if he gets 2 more longbowmen that can one-shot villagers, they currently have 0 pierce armor, 0 armor in general. This longbowman will be picked off. Very nice. You can keep these horsemen in this region to whittle away his opponent's reinforcements. Because right there, that was a free kill. Mill being claimed or built, as well as this outpost. Collecting some deer there. Handful of palings was to pull it out right there, and now Yellow's stone mine is under siege. These forces are making their way north. Tower is almost fully built as well. More archers, more spearmen advancing up north. You've got the tassel network now active. Does get a good volley down the villagers, takes out one of them, and very late response there. Does get inside the tower now, does lose one of his longbowmen. We've got another tower being pulled out as well. Red will set ablaze this mining camp. And these horsemen do find the reinforcements there. Does receive some stabs from the spearmen, does take out one of the spearmen. And in actuality, somebody pissed off the boar. The boar actually got the kill on that spearman.
Equilla. Ferras regard. Cavalario, parat.
Let's get some damage there on some of those villagers. Arrows are raining onto these longbowmen. Ray does have a good force here. And now Yellow's going to be claiming this foray. Yellow does have a nice little ambush force there. It's in the shrubs, so it's more hidden. We do also have this outpost now. We're seeing a bit of fire as well. Over here, longbowmen may get picked off by these Royal Knights. Quick shot kill there. Does take out the wounded Royal Knight as well. He does not have chivalry for health regen. You now have the siege engineering being employed out by Red, eyeing to get out some forward battering rams of his forces. Royal Knights now advance forward. Will not find the spearmen in melee. Is advancing forward as well. It does cancel. I'm not sure what that was. Could have been another mill. Could have been a still outpost. Red's now, his tower is out under fire. He's loaded up some longbowmen in the back of the tower as well. Getting some good damage there, but the problem is he likely will get overwhelmed. The tower will be destroyed there. The garrison, the two longbowmen and the spearmen.
Yes. Steranda Tima. Cometh on.
You now have another archer range another pair of archer range trying to be poured out by the French player, but Red is advancing forward quite aggressively with this ground army. There's no tower in this region, and that's not a villager either. Magnel's been deployed on out, trying to get some great splash damage on these longbowmen. His force now making his way down south, trying to get a good engagement. And now Red's going for the King's Palace. Villagers not sure why they have the spears pulled out. Maybe they were fighting against a boar earlier. I know, that's fine. A pretty good volley on that longbowman. That was a pretty nice, tight grouping as well. Let's get some good damage there. The spearmen are quite wounded. Got more archers deployed on now. Good volley there. Longbowman advances forward. Yellow's archers are going to be outclassed by the longbowman with extra range. Let's get some good volleys there. Spearmen not putting some stabs into the mangonel. The mangonel may find another volley there. Nope, will not. Now red has a pretty sizable force here, gunning down most of those infantry forces. Yellow only has a very small force. It is largely composed of knights, which is 4. And archers receiving some fire there from the longbowman. We do got H3 for both players. One was the King's Hall, and I'm not sure what the other one is for. Here it is. Royal Institute. Looks like the longbowman does receive some fire from that town center. And the house is receiving a bit of fire. Red's longbowman heading up north. Good damage there onto those veteran archers. More veteran archers going down. Royal Knights going closing distance, but there's a good number of longbowmen here. They don't have any additional. Oh, we just got the attack upgrade now. Oh no, that was just the. Actually, I just saw the attack go up by 1. But I don't see arrow. Okay, there's 2 arrow upgrades. I was looking at the arrow armor upgrade for some odd reason. Good volleys there onto on these archers. Gets a kill down the villagers as well. Very nice. Takes out all those villagers. Takes out the archer now. Now the Royal Knights, all that remains. Going for these villagers now. Got another reinforcement wave. That is a yellow outpost there being upgraded to Spring Gold. Archers getting overwhelmed by these knights. Tower does garrison by those infantry forces. Should be able to get some good damage onto these spearmen. There's some man-arms here, but they're just early man-arms. And the longbowman does get overrun by the Royal Knights. Another small force pushing on out. That's one villager that looks like he's eyeing for a outpost somewhere. Looks like red is now transitioning to some crossbowmen as well as man-at-arms, going for more of a gold-based army. Notice that villager going to try to shank that veteran longbowman. Does get some good damage there. But villager does go down in time. Villagers do have 6 or 8 attack right now. A defensive keep being pulled up by yellow, trying to protect this flank. You got a couple Magnos now pulled up by yellow as well. Villager will be spotted and will be stopped. Stone walls were attempted to be built. Spearman doing kind of good damage there. Takes out one of the wounded Royal Knights. The spear brace. Longbowman will be overwhelmed. And he does bring over his mangonels in this reach as well. A little bit of overkill there with that small little incursion. Longbowman right here. Yellow's now trying to quickly build up these walls as quickly as possible. And this stone wall will go up quickly. Red's now going for his own stone walls along the other flanks, so both sides rolling up the flanks. And this wall segment here, you can start to see expand out this direction. If this cliff was short enough, it will allow him to get passage up onto the high ground. Of course, it's nowhere near tall enough. I'll grab some 4A. Yeah, does have pretty good force here. 2 Mangonels and as well as a Candleweight Trebuchet, and has a good decent defense force here of Archers, Crossbowmen, and a couple Royal Knights. You got a good wave of Man-at-Arms from pointing out. He has upgraded to Man-at-Arms and no longer early Man-at-Arms. And now we do have Chivalry, Steeled Arrow, as well as Horticulture. Over here, just got some more Stone Mining and more Pierce Armor. Man-at-Arms getting some good damage there onto the mining camp. These Man-at-Arms can push their way forward. The stone mine has not been fully mined out. As we've got more and more yellow forces just grouping up right there. That villager does avoid the trebuchet fire, but will not avoid the crossbow fire. Villager now receives some fire there. Man-at-Arms advancing forward, trying to get some harassment on this gold mine. This gold mine is almost depleted as well. So right now it's just meant for killing villagers. Need to put a stop move to manage to start having hack away against various villagers. Multiple villagers are going down, very nice. And Yellow's not responding to this force. In fact, there's a big fight right here. I missed. A lot of dead forces here. Looks like Yellow was unable to build up this castle. All of his villagers are dead. Red's Mangonels are going down as well. Looks like they all have gone down. And now we've got Red's Man's forward with a handful of longbow forces, crossbowmen, as well as Man-at-Arms. Taking the counterweight trebuchet cancels the castle right there, and this force will be cleaned on up. The Man-at-Arms over here are still going at it by a couple of crossbowmen. They're hitting the wrong one as well. Yellows now has less villagers, trying to go for another castle here in the middle combat. Most of these Man-at-Arms are quite willing to quickly be killed on off, but I think he may be getting a lot of overkill as well. Got multiple stables now being put out. And the castle has been completed. He could try getting his villagers inside the castle there to increase the arrow count temporarily. He will need to pack up the trebuchet in order to build those stables as well. Single Man-at-Arms go around torching down this various collection points. Now Yellow's going to be advanced for these forces. It does have a good number of spring balls in this region as well. And looks like that monk will go down to some Man-at-Arms. You have this villager being eaten by a wolf, and that wolf's also denying the deployment of that palisade wall. Crews are French influenced by reducing units cost by a further 5%. I think right now it's up minus 20%, 25%. Man-at-Arms advancing forward. Just receive a fire. Magno fires a volley there. Does get some splash damage there. Looks like he's going to make his way up to the high ground. Royal Knights will find engagement there. That's better engagement for the Royal Knights. They, of course, are a much heavier melee unit than these Man-at-Arms. Oops. And these Men-at-Arms are going to just be running up north. We've got the Arbaletiers that are now pursuing them. Over here we do have, looks like the Trebuchets now trying to siege down Red Yellow's castle. The Royal Knights going to try to clean them on up. These crossbowmen getting tied up on by pathing, and looks like the Mangonel or counterweight Trebuchets will go down. And our two turn around and get annihilated by the Arbaletiers. We now have a stone tower here. Or should I say an outpost upgrade of stone, not necessarily a stone tower because it's something different. These Royal Knights are going to be making the way to the villager line, trying to get some good harassment there. Spring Guards now trying to be pursued, but looks like the crossbowmen will force back the Royal Knights. Royal Knights now still getting some damage there. Sizable forces force of withdrawal to protect it, and now we've got the Berkshire Palace being employed on out. But it's not going for a secret site up here, and as well as going for another keep. These forces are making their way forward, trying to get some good engagement. And arms, see a bit of fire there. Crossbowman does find some volleys down the Royal Knights. Of course, we got the castle network here. He does have the improved castle network as well. 40% attack rate rather than just a 15. Counterweight trebuchet being employed on out. Berkshire Castle has been complete as well. Has a really good attack rate as well as really good range. Let's see, what's the range of it? Power range 15. Trebuchets now making their way forward against good damage on these structures. Red, of course, captured up this sacred site. These two sacred sites are, of course, neutral at the moment.
Oh yeah,
And Red also has an outpost up here. Currently unupgraded. Probably best idea to keep it unupgraded to draw attention, to avoid drawing attention. Now I hit that keep. The stable below is on fire as we got these villagers trying to grab the keep now. Oh, this Greece is receiving ×2 network castle. Not like that makes much of a difference. It's actually a little bit of a bug, but I suppose it's just a priest. Nothing too significant. You can't attack it either way. Priest does go ahead and go on down. You have now another keep being employed out as well. Second site's almost captured. Also got a outpost being deployed out as well. I think that's outpost. Yep, it is. Villagers do receive quite a bit of fire from these longbowmen and from the castle. The Yellow's keep is still under fire as well. Man arms advancing forward, trying to get some good damage on in. We got these Harboteers getting some good damage as well. And the man arms will in fact go down to the Arboteers. Two keeps are in this region, a little bit overkill. The monk's no longer on the sacred site either. He does not advance forward some spearmen, they're just veteran spearmen at the moment. Veteran horsemen upgrade, a couple cannon placements as well, so this is going heavy in the cannon placement. Trying to go for a mass conversion there. Monk was picked off by the crossbowman, very nice. I wonder if his automatic attack order got him lucky and got the kill there on the monk. Stone mine has been cleaned on up, and these horses see a bit of fire there. Massive wave of villagers withdrawing from this region, but Red's force should be cleaned on up. This castle now receiving a bit of fire. It is. These keeps are upgraded the cannon placement. The cannon placement does 72 damage, so that is good amount of damage. It was going for another keep as well, trying to get this one really built up. The elite man arms now facing forward, and maybe going to just go straight for the keeps, but he's going to get some great damage there on the villagers. A lot of villagers in this region. He's really trying to get these deployed up. Got multiple tripping ricochets being deployed now. Man arms getting some great damage there on these villagers. Red's faces forward some more man at arms along the flanks. And now Yellow's going to be cleaning up this middle stone as well. Man at arms have been cleaned on up. mine's almost completely cleaned up, and that's an 8,000 gold mine now gone. Both sides are pretty low in gold. Now man-at-arms gonna be making their way through this palisade wall. You can now see quite a bit of fire right there. Oh, we just got the elite horseman upgrade right there, but they will be immediately cleaned on up. Man-at-arms are breaking through here. We got an outpost here, also upgrade the cannon placement. Man-at-arms going to be making their way forward, trying to deal some damage to these mills. More man-at-arms charging forward as well. He's investing his gold in a lot of man-at-arms. The English player has a massive amount of gold. He may even actually has a very, very good amount of gold, and there's no traders out in the field just yet either. Elite horsemen and man-at-arms not trying to gauge it out. Got, however, a massive wave of crossbowmen or armorers getting some good damage there on the English forces. Man-at-arms are sword charge on board. Elite horsemen now seeing hits from the elite horsemen. And these man-at-arms have been cleaned up from the elite horsemen. More man-at-arms charging forward. Red's castle is now set ablaze. This castle is not set ablaze just yet. And the man-at-arms trying to gauge these elite horsemen in melee. Trebuchet is receiving quite a bit of fire from the elite horsemen, but looks like he will save it in time. Yellow's going for more stone walls along the flank. Now up here we do have... Let's look at all these palisade walls. Going for a market here. These are yellow walls. These palisade walls are red. I have no idea what on earth he's trying to do with those palisade walls. Red's also going for a keep here. Yellow's keep now seeing quite a bit of fire there. Yellow's stone wall's almost complete. And Yellow's actually backed out of the game right now. Maybe a little bit too early, but I guess he was getting frustrated with the amount of forces just charge on in onto his base. By the way, this is Anagrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.